What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Mind Body Attraction Show. Cheesy as fuck. So in this episode, we are going to talk about let her prove herself to you, aka let a woman prove herself to you, aka let a partner prove themselves to you. The reason I want to do this is because people are really quick to give away their heart. It seems like people really are not desperate, but close to being desperate for love. They really want to be with someone who they connect with and who they think is going to be a good match and provide some sort of love, stability, and all that with them. Now, you guys have probably heard the concept of the one, right? Personally, I don't think that the one exists. Sorry, I'm messing with my mic because it's fucking moving on its own somehow. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to move something and it's moving away from me. So anyway, you guys have heard of the concept of the one. I don't believe that, and there's a reason why. Yes, we are all unique individual human beings, but I believe that there's thousands of people out there that are honestly on that same level as the one would be. You just choose that person. That's my personal belief. You're gonna match with somebody who you find to be like a 9 or 10 out of 10, and their personality's on point. But thing is, like, and they might have all the stuff that's great about them, but they're also going to have faults. And I think the people that are the one just have less faults and more things that they find attractive than others. That's all it is, in my opinion. People jump all over the opportunity to date somebody who they are super attracted to and they know that the other person's attracted to them, because it's so rare to find somebody in this day who really likes you, like, for who you are, right? So people just invest too quickly. You should always be reserved. You should always protect your heart. You should always take your time. You need to figure out if this person is really who they say they are. Now, this is gonna sound a little cynical and maybe like I've been jaded, but like I've been hurt before. And this is why I'm telling you this, because I've invested too quickly before personally. I've invested in thinking that, oh, this relationship's going to go amazing. And then it ended up going down the shitter. So when you take your time and you let them work for your love and earn your trust and earn your time and attention, that will make them love you even more. If you're too quick to give it away, it's going to be really difficult for them to feel like they earned anything from you. Okay? The best things in this life are earned, not given. This is why the people that win the lottery fucking lose their money within how long? So females especially will love you 10 times more if you take your time giving them your heart. If you just give them spoonfuls. Imagine a jar full of dirt. I don't know why, but I thought of Pirates of the Caribbean. So a jar full of dirt. And she's standing in front of you, and each time you guys hang out together, each time the more time that goes by, you take a little spoon and you go and give it to her. Okay? That's exactly what you're doing. But what makes that attraction go is the time apart afterwards, right? So get her to invest and earn her place in your heart. You can't just give it away. And that's why, and the thing is, females, see, a woman can completely lose her attraction for you, and a lot of them will monkey branch. So they'll wait until they find something better and then leave you, and then they're with another person. You're sitting there going, what the fuck? What happened? And you're sitting there calling me and you're like, oh my God, like, how do I get her back? And the thing is, man, like, you guys have to because if you protect yourself, imagine women as like an investment, right? They're trying to get you to invest your time with them, and they want you to invest your time to get into their pants, right? They don't want to just give it up to you. But this is 2018, so things are changing a little bit. Girls are now acting kind of more like guys are, and they're just getting theirs. They're just getting dick. And they're going, fuck a guy. Like, I don't really want to be in a relationship with a guy. This is happening more and more and more. So let her work for your love. Let her work for your attention. And when you do this, it will pay itself back in dividends. You will get such a big investment boost in a sense of love from her. And she'll show this to you by just being more affectionate, more giving, more caring, because she knows that she's with a man who doesn't just give it up so easy. Now, for the fellas, you probably dated a girl that you're like, look at the way that sluts are portrayed, right? It's a double standard, right? If a guy fucks a bunch of girls, he's looked at as like the king, the badass, right? But if a girl fucks a bunch of guys, she's looked like as a slut. Now, yes, it's a double standard, but when you fellas have met women like this that just fuck guys, and they're like, oh, like, you know, you're like, I don't really want to fuck her because he doesn't earn it. We never earn it. Okay, we always want to earn it. We're like, oh, like I want to take you on a couple dates and work for it. That's how we are. Now, some of us don't really give a fuck, and we're like, oh, we just want to get our dick wet. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to make something solid, like out of a relationship with a woman, you don't want it to come too easy, right? Now, I'm speaking for myself here. Some of you fellows, I don't know about you, but that's the way I always wanted it. And I feel like the best relationships come out of things that are earned. So one good little thing that you can do is I like to use time as sort of like an indicator, and certain behaviors as an indicator of when I open up certain parts of myself to my girlfriend or to a potential girlfriend, right? So you want to use the first 6 months to 6 to 12 months. Stay reserved and keep your time, like, you know, keep your friendships, keep your relationships with other people, like I don't mean other girls, but your family and friends and whatever. Keep those going. Let this girl slowly ease her way into your life. This is going to be her probation period. Now, I understand that that's a long time to be, you know, but this is for somebody that you're considering dating. This is somebody that you are considering opening your heart to, because obviously you don't want to just give every single person a 6 to 12 month period of probation, but somebody who you're really considering dating and marrying, you know what I mean? Anybody like that, you want to give them a long probation period. You have to consider yourself to be a top priority, high level man or woman. You want to make sure that you're crushing it, because someone's got to earn that place in your life. So after the 12-month period, I wait 12 months, but after the 6 to 12 month period, that's when you can start opening up. Like, people move in together really early nowadays, and people really like move fast. A lot of people end up sharing bank accounts. A lot of people end up sharing like they take the person's debit card. They end up going like on phone plans together. They end up doing like co-signing together, and you're only like a year in. It's like, if for stuff like that, I would even wait longer. Like car payments, credit, you know what I mean? Anything to do with credit, you want to wait, because you have no idea how they are with money. You have no idea how they are as a loyal person. You don't know. You really don't know. You have zero clue who the fuck this person really is. You can know people for 10 years and they can turn out to be a fucking serial killer. You need to take your time with people. And this is why getting on your money, getting on your grind and your purpose is so important, because when you focus on that, you're only going to let people that add to your life in. It's going to take time. You're going to make sure that they are dope ass fucking people. All right. You're going to love the fact that those people took their time to earn a place into your life, because they're going to always be there for you. They're always going to be that dope motherfucker that's always got your back. Right. So that's got to be your girlfriend. And if you never find that in life, it's honestly like, and there's that saying, is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Of course, like, you know what I mean? It's because now you know what love really was, and all that. You just got to make sure that when you find somebody that really rocks your socks and really makes like they make you like quiver, you know what I mean? You got that fucking butterflies and all that shit. Anybody can put up a face. Anybody can put that up. I'm just want you guys to be safe. So just don't invest too quickly. Take your time. When you invest too fast, people can go cold. I have talked to plenty of men at this point, and some have been married. And when a woman like goes cold on you and finances and money and children and anything that she can do, she won't care. She will not give a fuck. There are some people who will, but most of the time they're out to get theirs, okay? They want to make sure that they get all they can get out of the situation with you. So there actually was this when I was working at my previous job, there was this guy that came up to me, and he literally walked up to me, and we were talking about phones, because I still work at a phone place, but it was in a different location. And he walked up to me and he's like, hey, like I want to talk about getting phones, right? So we ended up talking a little bit, and he walks up to me and says, are you with a woman? I said, and at the time I just started dating my girlfriend. And he's like, keep a separate bank account. Have money stashed somewhere. Don't tell her about certain things. And I was like, why? You know what I mean? Like this was just before I really started learning, like this is when I knew what I knew, but like I hadn't practiced it enough. And I was like, why? Like, what do you say that for? And he's like, well, after 40 years, my wife is now divorcing me, and she's taking all my money, and she's taking my kids. Like, the kids, they were married for a really long time before they had kids. So the kids were still living in the house with them, but she took them. And I think they were in their teens or something like that, but they were married for a really long time before they even have kids. It was insane. He's like, yeah, she's now leaving me, and I put money aside, and had I not done that, I would be in jail or in custody or something like that, because I wouldn't be able to pay child support. And she's actually upset because she didn't know about the money. She found out about it, but she didn't know about that money that I had. I was like, damn, dude, after 40 years or whatever, fucking divorced? Shit, dude, like, that's insane. And he's like, yeah, you always got to protect yourself. And I always remembered that. And it does sound fucking cynical. I know it sounds fucked up, but you really, really never know with human beings. You really don't know. You don't know. There's no guarantee. Marriage is supposed to be that, like, guarantee that, you know, the person you're with never is going to leave you. But look at the divorce rates. Divorces happen every day. And you really just can't know. You know, nobody knows. Anyway, this video is dragging. Take your time. Don't invest too quickly into someone. Let them earn your love slowly over time. And trust me, you will thank yourself for it down the road. That's it for this fucking video. And so if you're going through an experience right now where your ex or somebody that you are in love with has lost attraction for you, and you want my help personally to make sure that you are at your peak attraction level, sexual market value, book a call with me. Make sure that when you do, you have sort of an idea of what you want to talk about, write it all out in an email and send it to me. Make sure that and by the way, anybody who sees this, when you send me an email, break it up into chunks. Okay. Reading a long page, I'm lost and I don't even want to fucking read it. So just break it up so then I can follow it at my own fucking pace. Okay. So yeah, book a session with me let's make sure it's your peak potential, and we'll get you guys right on track. Okay.